on.
Yeah. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Better Than Wolves. I'm here with David and Tanya tonight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Better than Wolves? I thought this was KSP.
Boy, you really need to get your eyes checked, man.
False advertising, man.
Yeah. No, seriously, David, get your eyes checked.
Okay.
So, you may note that a couple of my friends here are carrying Soulforged steel battle axes and whatnot. We've made it back to the old base. Actually, it's funny because Steve was out exploring and he actually stumbled across an old hidey hole. So,
Not seeing much.
yeah.
A
No,
lot of
it's,
sand.
yeah, it's lakes that are the best bet.
Okay.
So,
We are looking for clay
yeah.
because we have a lot of building plans that involve making a lot more Soulforged steel.
Yeah, Soulforged steel, and I mean we'll also need soul urns for out here. So
Right.
it's
Aren't soul urns involved in the ender chest now?
no, they aren't. It's still Eyes of Ender. But those of course can only be gotten from the priest villager. But there's a handful of them back at the old base, so it's no big deal.
Damn, and we've got some respiration scrolls back home too. Should have
Yeah.
applied one to my helmet.
You can't apply it to that particular kind of helmet there. Oh, you got some there?
Yep.
Cool.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
The safe house over here that I built.
Oh, nice. I like it. An actual safe house. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the basement was, I was trying to dig it out, but haven't got there yet.
Cool. We already lost you, David?
Well, no, I'm getting clay.
Oh,
It's
you're...
just dark, that's all.
Ah,
So I have to... It's like 3, 4, and 5 tiles down.
yeah, just watch out for squid. You are deep enough that they will become active, right?
Probably. But I also have a lot of, Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a night vision potion?
I don't believe we've made any, but they do exist. I don't even know the recipe off the top of my head. I know it's golden carrots in vanilla, but that's definitely not the case anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So where did you guys go? I'm just following the river here.
Well,
I'm behind you.
yeah. Yeah, we should... Okay, now where were there swamps? Because swamps are seriously the best place to get. You know, there's that swamp just up north where where you guys spent that first few days. You and Jules and Kate.
Right.
So there'll be lots up there. But let's see if we can find something a little closer.
I got plenty here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good vein you've got there.
So unfortunately, what I'm pulling out is creating undertow.
Yeah, you got to watch that when you're digging underwater. You're liable to get yourself drowned if you're not careful.
Well, I'm careful.
Yeah. Yeah, swamps still remain one of the best biomes for clay. Has been,
No.
yeah. Shallow water, it's a really good bet. Let's just keep traveling.
28.
Nice. Yeah, as soon as you've done that patch, we'll continue back over the hills here and get out of the forest.
And looks like we got nightfall.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's a safe house nearby, or we can continue pushing overland and see how things go.
I'd like to see the safe house.
All right.
Oh, a cobble. That means there's a safe house nearby.
Yeah.
Oh, you two weren't kidding.
Yeah. It's an actual safe house.
You can access the crafting bench and the chest from inside.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, someone had a lot of time to kill in here.
Yeah, a little bit of time.
Yeah. It's also not
Stone
too...
tools?
No, I had my
And even a hoe.
iron one.
No.
Oh, it's because Evan died, and he always carries a hoe.
Right.
Because he has to.
Yeah.
So I think this might be a good place to pause recording.
Yeah, we can pause for a second here.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
We're on.
Yep. All right. It is morning.
¿A dónde vamos?
There we go. I fell in a hole. That was a minor mistake. Let's go.
Not a donde fuimos. Oh! Tanya hasn't had a chance to use that smite knockback.
All right. Well, there's I'm sure there's some zombies and skeletons kicking around in the forest trees here. In fact, I see one right over here.
Yeah, use your battle axe on the next mob.
Yeah.
Okay.
That zombie ain't gonna know what hit it. I hear it. It's not far. I think it's down in the... Did it fall in a hole? I guess it fell in a hole.
Oh. Creeper's over here. Oh, and a zombie.
There you go.
And a zombie.
Should 2 hit a creeper. Oh, 3. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. The battle axes are just the most awesome weapons.
Yes. And they also chop wood.
Okay. This way. Let's go this way.
This way. We are going this way.
I'm remembering a swamp that I found on my one of my journeys.
Am I the only one who anal retentively gets rid of the grass?
Yep. I mean it.
I think so.
Yep. It only matters close to home.
Well, then
Some-
that means I've spent a lot of time here.
Yeah. 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 I mean, at some point it does. I do really quite like the way the grass actually looks. Oh, hello. You're an angry dog? Yep, you're an angry dog. Hungry dog. See ya.
Ooh, maybe we should generate some beast liver.
Yeah.
I did just get rid of a zombie, right?
The only use for a beast liver is trading with villagers, and it doesn't come up too often. In fact, I think it was... I can't remember how often I've seen it. Maybe once or twice. So, I mean, it's not a... I don't think it's got any other uses. At least I haven't found any yet.
Right.
Let's see. Alright, there's the desert. Excellent. Okay, yeah, here we are. Swamp. And hey, a witch's hut too. Nice. Here we go, guys. This is what we were looking for.
Yep. Maybe we should look for a brewing stand too.
Yeah, I don't know if this might be the one that Kate's already raided, but yeah, we'll go and check for sure. Just watch out for witches because they are quite common in swamps, as we found on your first day.
Right.
We should set up a hidey hole here on the coast too, because visible, anything next to water is nice and visible.
Right. Agreed.
Oh, all right.
The clay looks a lot like sand.
Yeah, it's faded.
It takes some practice to tell them apart.
Yeah. Are you using the you're using the vanilla pack, right? Or the vanilla look?
Whatever. Yeah, the default look.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd made it a reddish color in the modded texture pack I've got. So made it a little easier to see, but you get used to it. It's got a much smoother texture than sand. It almost looks like smooth stone.
Right.
Yeah. I suppose I shouldn't be wearing my armor while I'm under here trying to mine clay. That's probably going to be a problem in the long run.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So how much time have you been on here the last couple of weeks? I haven't been on a huge amount just because of life and, of course, that stupid cold I'm still fighting off.
Most of my online time recently has been just camping out near the gold farm, leaving it running in the background while I do homework.
Ah, fair enough. Making sure your character doesn't starve to death on occasion.
Oh yeah, well that's why I have 2 monitors.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make it a little easier. Yeah. It's not as if I can AFK while I'm at work. That's a little hard to
justify.
Well, no, I can't run. It's not. I can't game at work. So, that would be a definite no-no. And I mean, my character would just starve to death if I left it running while I was at work.
Right.
So, which also not terribly helpful.
Yeah, when it's next to the sand, I can tell.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, get a nice big dose of it, and we'll be set for a while for making soul urns and stuff.
Ooh, squiddies down there.
Yep, yeah, gotta be careful, because down in the dark they will be active.
Well, they're never inactive.
Yeah. Well, they're never inactive, but they don't really come to the surface, so we're pretty safe on the surface of the water. Just stay out of the depths. Oh, there's a gigantic... I see one of the gigantic pillars. Gigantic dirt means a base, right?
Yes.
Okay, then we don't need to build a base. That's already there, so we're good.
And it is midday now.
Yeah, I'm going across to have a look at the witch's hut.
Nice. I'm headed away from that dirt tower.
Sounds good.
If someone could watch my back, this is kind of exposed to squid out here. Or just keep an eye on me.
Yeah. Make sure you know where he is so we can recover his stuff if he gets eaten.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
with
it'll be
the,
fast.
seriously, with the healing potion, healing potions, and to extend my survivability or postpone my inevitable doom.
Yeah.
Alongside, now I have a battle axe to kill them quicker from within his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, they'll go down fast under those circumstances. Very quickly indeed. Oh yeah, nope, somebody's raided this one already. Can tell there's a step here already. Just see if anybody, if they got the brewing stand or not. Oh yeah, this is probably the one that our brewing stand came from, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They are very uncommon, the witches' huts. I mean, our old base had 3? Or no, 4.
I think 3.
4. Pretty sure it's 4. But I could be wrong. And, you know, that took us a long time to gather. I think the 4th one didn't come around until we did our massive overland trip looking for that last village.
This might turn into a time lapse. What do you think?
Nah. Good conversation. It's never a bad thing. I mean, we can trim it down or
Hey, good
something.
conversation is never a bad thing, even if it's
Exactly.
with you, right, Gordon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's just part of the game.
No.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Tanya?
Not too much. School.
No. How much longer you got?
Well, I'm technically done school. I just go there to help other people. I have to wait till March 23rd for my exam. That's about it.
Time check. I got 2 or 3 patches here where I am, and by the time I'm done with them, it's going to be time to skedaddle.
All right. Oh yeah, yeah. The sun's heading down a bit. Dipping low in the sky. Now let's see. You guys kept following the coast, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'll be there shortly. Just making myself a boat. Now, if we don't have a base around this peninsula here, this is probably a good spot for one.
Rather than that dirt pillar over there.
Well, yeah, why, there's never any reason not to have additional bases.
Okay.
Because oh, I see a cobble pillar over there, though. So there might actually be one over in this end, too. I'll see, is that just a marker? Oh, nope, there's a door. There's even a door. I just saw it through a chunk error.
Yeah, there are some pillars that people made in error or just before we established the material convention.
All right, you guys probably want to come in into shore. I think the light feels like it's starting to dim a bit.
It does. It does indeed. And there's a lot of clay out here too, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we'll have to come back out in the morning, but can do that in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure anything you've harvested has been harvested, and oh,
you know what I should have grabbed?
oops.
Some glowstone.
What for?
Provide underwater lighting. See if there's any
Yeah, that's
level.
true. Yeah, especially it's a pretty good system if you've got Silk Touch. Yeah. Yeah, you don't really want to do that unless you have a Silk Touch pick, because glowstone is a diminishing returns material. Otherwise.
Really?
Yeah, you will not get 100% of the material using it when you break the glowstone.
Alright, someone here just got fancy. Or was this you?
No, I've never been here before. It's not me. It's not like cobblestone...
Someone put signs here, inside.
Yeah, it's not like cobblestone fences are that hard to build. Yikes, this is not a terribly safe one, though. We'll have to definitely make a murder hole for this one. Okay, I made those notes. This is definitely one of my bases, but I did not build that pillar, so yeah. No. Yeah, let's make a proper murder hole here.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
we'll see you in the morning.
Yep, sounds good.
And I'm out.
Oh, there's a cave there. There's a cave right under here. That's interesting. Perfect. There we go. That will let us clean things up in the morning. Just lure them over and we'll be good to go. Alright. So,
Yes.
let's get out there and do this morning thing.
The morning thing?
Yeah, well, there's mobs.
Who are we mourning?
The skeletons and the zombies were about to cut in half.
Indeed. I haven't seen Jules on the server in a while. What's going on with her?
She's in the middle of midterms right now. So we're actually quite lucky she got to spend as much time on as she did right at the beginning. But she'll be back, and probably if she doesn't make it back in the next few weeks, we'll see her in April near the end after her exams are over. Because her schooling is pretty intense right now. Oh. Can my internet just go out?
What happened?
I don't know. My internet just went completely down for a second.
That implicates your router or your modem.
Well, it's probably the modem, and it's going to be upgraded in the next few days to a new model. So,
Sweetness.
the router is brand new. Bought it a few weeks ago, and it is a absolute monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
What makes it monstrous?
It's what's the new it's got the double, it's got two different Wi-Fi bands that it works on.
N?
Yeah, N and the new one, what is it? It's a gigahertz channel, I think. I'd have to go look it up.
I'm going in. We got a shallow squid that's trapped here.
Alright, awesome. Well, we can maybe we can get some well, it's not like we're short on glands now, but yeah. No problem. Didn't even have time to have a snack, the silly thing.
last-minute nibble.
Yeah, just a little one. I love that slime balls are actually neutrally buoyant, which is kind of funny.
You mean clay balls?
No, slime balls.
Huh.
Clay balls are heavy. They sink to the bottom. You've noticed how wood floats, right?
Right.
We've talked, that's the buoyancy model that was added by Flower Child.
Right.
Things that float, should float, float. Things that should sink, sink. But some items are sort of almost the same density of water. And
Right.
so wherever they're sitting in the water column, they just kind of hover there.
Okay.
So you'll find slime balls not on the bottom of the ocean and not floating on the top, but sort of whatever level the slime was at when it was hopping.
Assuming you can solve the spawn problem, how would a slime farm work?
Basically the same way as the most mob farms at the end of the day have one critical principle they use. Kill the mob as fast as you can so that new ones will spawn.
Okay.
Really, it just involves shuffling the slimes to a kill zone up against a batch of saws and collecting their items. You know, the actual spawning process is the more complex part of it. Like the creating the circumstances where they can actually spawn.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is just chunk related, right?
Yeah, it's chunk related. There's either chunk or swamp. I actually want to retool the floors in my mob tower. I'm gonna have to open
Better
this.
accommodate spawns.
Yeah, well, slimes are interesting. They only spawn on certain materials. The other annoying things about slimes is that they don't despawn like normal mobs do. They have a much broader period of time they'll actually stay active,
Right.
which is a little irritating. So they don't follow the rule where mobs outside of the 34 block radius of you despawn, or have
Right.
anything more than 34 blocks from you has a chance of despawning. In fact, if you pay attention at night, you'll actually see some of the mobs blink out of existence during the night period.
Yeah, that's happened during some of your time lapses.
Yep, and that's just the basically in an infinite world, the mobs will.
Resource conservation, yeah.
Well, it's not just
Computer
resource.
resource.
Yeah, it's not just resource conservation, it's also challenge conservation. Basically, the idea is that mobs that are outside of your sort of functional radius, they're ones that you could run into if you head in the right direction.
Right.
But if you don't head in that direction, you want to be basically removing them from play so that new ones can spawn in a place where the player will actually interact with them.
Right.
Because it's kind of useless. The mobs are kind of useless and pointless if the players don't have to deal with them. You know, that's actually a big problem with vanilla Minecraft. The beds in vanilla let you completely skip nights and set your spawn point with 3 wool and 3 wood. So on the first day, you can already be skipping night. So as soon as you got that, I mean, basically, other than caving, half the game is, you know, not even an issue. You never have to worry about mobs during the night. You don't have to worry about making sure you're inside and safe. You just make sure you're back, and you don't even have to worry about making a secured base.
Right.
You know, building walls and that sort of stuff. You don't need to do that when you don't have, or even a moat. You don't have to do that when mobs don't spawn during the night. Just an interesting design thing.
Ooh.
What'd you just find?
Ooh, some kind of subaquatic shelf with a who knows what underneath it. Just a gaping. Basically an underwater.
A cave?